Wow, holy crap. How's it going, everybody? Mike's making stuff. Jane, Caleb, Woodchucker, Kevin, Tim List. Wow, thanks for jumping in, guys. So I started working on this, and Simon Sprunkle? Very cool. So, Kevin, yeah, the wedding, man. Wedding was pretty awesome. It was hey Pete. It was very active. It was busy. The wedding itself was beautiful. The resonating art by Amy. Hello, Amy. The weather couldn't have been any better. There were some issues, but I mean, there's issues with all weddings, but at least the bride and the groom showed up, so that was good. I made a card holder box, and I carved out the names of the bride and groom. They loved it. That came out great. And I made 10 easels for the wedding, which was cool. They put them to good use. So the wedding itself was great. Tonight's the first night I've been back. Well, I got back late last night. And then tonight's the first night I got a chance to get in the garage and do something. I started on this before the wedding, so I'm just playing with it, touching it up a little bit. Can you guys hear me good? Because I do have a pretty big fan going, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. How was your guys' weekend? Awesome. Thank you, Kevin. Did you guys have a good weekend? All right. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, sir. This is a big chunk of wood. I think I measured it. It is 3.5 or 4 inches. Yeah, 4.25 inches wide. So this is a big, big chunk. So that's why I've got everything kind of oversized on it. I want to thank you guys for joining Rusty Thursday. He had a great live. I was actually able to get into chat and watch some of it. I didn't jump on video, but he did really good. I was really impressed with his live. So thank you guys that joined. Thank you guys for checking out his chat. I know Chase did awesome. Oli did awesome. Rusty was cool. Rusty did good. Where do you buy your tools? So I don't have any affiliate links, but my burrs and stuff I get from Rhinestone Suzanne. Rhinestone Suzanne has a link for Kutzel. And this is the Vivor 1200. Hey, EW. Flex shaft. So you can order them all online. Kutzel's a great company. I use their burrs for just about everything. But like I said, Rhinestone Suzanne has a affiliate link, and she's really awesome. So if you want to look her up, use her link. She is the best. Awesome. Thank you. 29 people watching, 111 views. If you guys can, please hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin. This is probably the biggest nose I've ever put on a wood spirit. And I think it's called for because the dude is huge. So what I'm trying to do now, if you guys can see, he's tall too. Where the eyes are up here, I'm just trying to bring the cheeks underneath the eyes and shape them down. And that way it's puffier down here and not right under the eyelids. You can see that. It's just not that it's the right way to do it, not that it's the wrong way to do it. It's just what I'm looking at with this guy. And I'm trying to do what Matt said when Matt was on our live, Matt Carves. He's talking about put more roundness into the wood spirits, and that is what I'm trying to do. Did I see Uncle Steve in there? Yeah. Hey, Uncle Steve. Nice. Woodchucker's going to get into hand carving? Awesome. Very cool. All right. I'm going to get going on this. If you guys haven't, hit that like button, please. And can anybody tell me what the jewels mean? Kevin, I'm pretty sure you probably know, but I seen something about jewels. And I'm trying to learn what the jewels are. Do you guys know what the jewels are? Okay. So what do the jewels do? Family jewels? No, I know where mine's at. But what do the jewels do? Oh, okay. A penny for each jewel. Thank you, Uncle Steve. Jane, you must know me or something because yeah, my wife, she definitely has my jewels in her purse. That's funny. I appreciate the fact that you said that. That was awesome. You know, there's one thing that I will say. I am all about having fun, having good discussion in chat, saying things that are joking, as long as it's clean and good fun, and that was good. I like that. I like that a lot. It actually made me smile. You can't see on camera, but I'm smiling. No, it's not going to offend anybody in this group, especially me. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Johnny. I'm pretty sure everybody's already subbed. But if you got a channel, make sure you put it into chat so people that haven't subbed yet can sub to you. resonating art, that sycamore, I will be 110% completely honest with you. I don't know what it is. I have a very good habit of driving down the road and picking up logs. And this is one that I picked up. So I don't really know what it is. And without the bark, it's hard to tell. I know it is in certain spots. It's really hard. So I'm not sure. I want to say it's just not completely dried. And the redness that I'm seeing in here in the mouth, which you're not seeing it. I live in Michigan, so East Coast. Starting to come into some redness, and sometimes in the red it could be cedar, but it's not carving like cedar, and it doesn't smell like cedar, so I'm not really 100% sure what it is. Where I got it from, it could be ash, it could be a certain type of pine, it could be really anything. Favorite face I carved in wood is sycamore, and it's a light colored like that. Still a year later. It very well could be. Hey Artsy, how you doing? And yes, Jane, I am an equal opportunity woodpicker. When I drive up north to the cottage, there are places where they have logged, and I will go through those logging areas and pick up little pieces like this or cut off pieces. So yeah, I've got a bin full of probably 2 complete trees over there of just wood I've picked up. Hey Artsy, thank you for being here. Oh, I've had plenty of firewood carves. Trust me on that one. Generally, when you go deeper, though, you can fix it. I'm kind of particular. Yeah, dry mouth. I'm kind of particular. I will work on this guy and work on him until I feel like I'm done. Pete, I think I said this is about 4 1/4 inch round. So it's a hefty chunk of wood. If you can see it, I'll try and see if you can see it. But it is a hefty chunk of wood. So haven't decided. Yeah, Pete, it really depends on what you are looking at as far as A, what do you have available, and B, what are you wanting to carve. I like these bigger wood spirits because I want to. All right, Uncle Steve, have a good night. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. I like these bigger pieces so they can go in the yard. And there's always the option to do more on this side, which I haven't completely ruled out yet. But I've really been liking doing multiple faces on the same piece. That's kind of why I went with this big of a piece, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, John, for sure. Do like a front and the back, two completely different ones, or blend it in and just wrap it all together. Thank you, Amy. I hope you have a good night. How did you guys watch the video of the Halloween skeleton head on how I made them? If so, how did you like that? Have a good night, Amy. Oh, thank you, Chucker. I think everybody loves Doodle's name. Artie Doodoo! So now I'm switching to the 1/4 inch flame burr because I want to be able to take a little bit more off, and I want to round this a little bit more. Hey, Under the Bark, thank you for being here. One thing I do have to watch is there is a crack that goes through here, which I don't care about. But this wood is softer, and these black marks, as far as I know, those are where the bugs burrowed through. So I gotta be careful for that. I don't care if they're there or not, but for everybody that has sent in something for the Heart Challenge, thank you. And I'm going to talk about this on Thursday's live. When I put the end date, I wasn't really smart about it and put it right in the middle of the wedding. So after this week, probably next week, I will get a video together of all the submissions and get it put out. So thank you guys very much for submitting stuff, and I will get those videos out shortly. So that's a good point, John. Let me hold on a second. Stephanie should be a moderator. There you go. If there are any channels in here that want to share their channel or share other channels, please do. And Stephanie should be a moderator now. Sophie, Sophie. My bad. Hey, Serendipity. Thanks for being here. Awesome. Thank you, Susie. That will make you a moderator. So you can share your channel. There you go. I want to see something. I've gotten in the habit, for whatever reason, just to kind of outline where I'm at, what I want to do. before I start carving. So I think I'm going to bring his beard. I'm going to carve this out a little bit and bring his beard down to the end of this log. I think that's what I'm going to do. What do you guys think? So continue the beard down through here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm with you there, EW. I am with you there. Just gonna go for it. It's only wood, right? And it was free wood at that. Here's where it's getting hard. I'll change this bit. No, I did not, Tim. I'll have to look at that. And Viking Ruins sounds really cool. So if you've shared a video of it, I will check it out. And Tim, did you share a video of that? Because I will check it out. I want to do a Viking one day. One day when I get good enough, that'd be cool. It sounds like you need to make them again just to put them on the channel. Hey Bear, how's it going? What's up? So serendipity, I know this goes without saying, and you probably do, because I know I've seen your name before. Miss Francis and all them, right? June, because they do a lot of resin work. If you haven't, I'm sure you would like some of their stuff. I am on mic. Funny story, especially if you're serious, Bear. I couldn't sleep this weekend at the Airbnb for my son's wedding, and I woke up, tried going to sleep, woke up, couldn't sleep, so I went and watched TV, and I put on YouTube. I started watching a couple of my videos. I seen a video without a mic, and I saw the video with a mic. And I vowed at that point that I would always try to do videos, no matter what, with a mic, because on the TV it sounded so much better. So, yes, if you can tell a difference, Bear, then that makes me happy. Tim, I will check Facebook for that. Awesome. The electric whittler was here. Look at you guys getting all the subs tonight. That's awesome. Bear, how far away from 19,000 are you? Or are you trying? You're trying to hit 20,000, right? How close are you? Yeah, Bear is kind of nuts. So bear in mind when you go to watch the Bear and the Boss Lady that he gets a little crazy. See how I did that? That was awesome. All right, I'm going to work on this beard for a little bit and then stop and then talk with you all because that's pretty awesome. You guys are here. And if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Wow, really good, Bear. $2,700 worth? That is awesome. All right, I'm not done, but how do you guys like it so far? I think it's coming out pretty good. Suzanne in there? Yeah, we were throwing out Suzanne's link earlier for people to go buy some burrs. So I think Kevin sent it out. We were talking about it. Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm going to take a break for a minute. Chat with you guys for a few minutes and then probably head out. That's funny. He restarted by accident. Whoop. So my work area is a mess. All right, Tim, I'll look at it. So, but did the people from Michigan bring cash? And do you like Michigan better because they brought cash? Tell me, Bear, tell me. And while you're doing that, I will talk about the wedding again. My son's wedding was really good. And secrets were kept. And that's okay. Because come to find out, my son and his fiance actually got married in January, which is pretty cool. They kind of kept it a secret and then brought it out at the wedding. Very select few people knew, so that was a surprise. They asked me to make a card box holder, which I did, and I engraved their names in it with the Dremel, and that came out really nice. So Michigan's not that bad, is it, Bear? Now? still Michigan. It's the people that bring the money that are good. I gotcha. Made 10 easels, and what they did was they had photos made for the easels, front and back. So when you went down, how was my birthday? My birthday's in January, bro. My birthday was great. Long time ago. Got another one coming up. I accept presents. So as you walk down, it was all outdoors in the woods. So as you went down to where the ceremony was, you saw pictures of them. But after the ceremony and after it was revealed that they had already been married, all the pictures were flipped from their original wedding, which was just like 6 or 7 people there. So that was cool. Yes, Jane, I'll post some pictures of it pretty soon. But yes, I carved their names and the wedding date into the card box. And it came out really good. They wanted it dual purpose. They didn't want it really fancy and snazzy because they're actually going to end up using it for like a flower potter. A tray to grow flowers and stuff. So it was actually kind of basic. I stained it with a light stain, made the top removable, and carved their names and their date in it. No, not the January. All right, I'm getting confused. So my birthday is in January. They got married in January. The card holder they wanted it carved with their names and this weekend's date. If that cleared it up, because I'm confused now. Awesome. We need to do a meetup. That would be so cool. Because I am close enough to Ohio, I can get to Bear's house. Bear won't come to Michigan unless he's going to the UP. But we need to do a meetup with us people in the Michigan, Ohio area. That would be cool. Well, let me know, Bear. I will make that trip. I will for sure make that trip. Hey, Matt. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I'm getting ready to end the stream here shortly, but this is what I've been working on. I'll hold it up a little bit so you can see them. Started on this before I left for the wedding, and then just wanted to work on it a little bit more tonight. Just because I wanted to get back in the garage. We need to do a carver woodworker thing. Man, I am down for anything. Just let me know. Let me know what I need to bring. So, Jane, I like you. I probably won't go to an Ohio State game. No, you know what? I would. I would go to an Ohio State game. Only if they're playing Michigan and you guys don't tease me because I want Ohio State to beat Michigan. I don't want Ohio State to beat Michigan State, but I want them to beat the crap out of Michigan. Very good, Matt. I understand that. That means take the forehead back a little bit more and give them some design up here. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm not going to say one of the only ones, but I do not like Michigan. I root for Michigan State every time they play Michigan, and I want Ohio State to beat Michigan whenever they play. Tailgating would be cool. I like food. Can't drink much, but I like food. Yes, go Spartans. So speaking of drinking, September was about the 1 year mark when I quit drinking. So, but I mean, I've had a drink here and there, but at the wedding I did have a couple of drinks. So that's kind of out the window now. But I only had a few. Only had a few. Yes, I'm a Sparty fan when it comes to Michigan. I want Sparty to beat Michigan all the time. So awesome. But you know what? I think I'm going to head out, guys and girls. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thursday, Rusty and I will be back live, and I hope to see you guys there. I just wanted to hop in the garage and knock some rust off because, man, I feel like it's been so long between doing those Halloween skeletons, the Halloween hands, and everything that I've actually carved. It felt good to make those easels in that box, which I will post pictures of. But it felt good to get out here and carve. We need to have another carve night, and that would be great. So, but thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate it 100%. So I'm gonna go in, get showered off now, and get ready for bed. My bedtime's in about an hour and a half, so we got to get in there and get at it. But have a great night. Oh, does she love the skeletons? Cool. Did you make any? Jane, did you make any of the skeleton heads? If not, you should try. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. Messy, but fun. But yeah, okay. I'm going to go. Have a good night. And this is where I get screwed up because I have to close out the live. So it's going to get a little shaky. Ah! Dropped you guys. I need to figure out how to do this on my phone much better.